Yeah, I think no team ever had more than a 4-point lead. So, I remember it being really competitive and close games the whole time.
How does that atmosphere at Rupp compare to some things you've seen here this season?
I've seen Coach Barnes say, our fans here really shown up this year and given us, their best, and they really that feed the floor thing. They really have done that. So. Really appreciate them, and I do see some similarities, but I know that they're trying to make Thompson Boling Arena one of the hardest places to play. So I really do appreciate that about our fans.
Kyle, how much are you guys looking for? It's not a knock on who you've played the last 3 weeks and being number one, but how much are you looking forward to this type of matchup against a top 5 type team, potentially number 1 seed in the tournament on the line? I mean, this is a lot of late February drama. How much you guys been looking forward to this game?
Yeah, we look forward to this game just as much as any other game. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. For at least me, it's the truth. It's one game at a time. Focus on what's in front of you. So we were focusing on South Carolina, and now it's focusing on Kentucky. And obviously, we know this is going to be a very competitive game, and there's a lot of outside noise around it. But as far as I'm concerned, I have to come in and I have to do my job at a high level. So that's how I look at it.
So you haven't had this marked on the calendar in any way, shape, or form?
You're always going to have some games throughout the season that you you got to come to play, and I think this is definitely one of them.
You guys have won something like 20 of 23 games by double digits. Does doing things like that, do you feel like it might give you too much confidence and come in?
No, because
change your mindset.
Like we've said all season, we're still hunting something, we're still fighting for something, and we still have dreams and hopes ourselves. Being the number 1 team in the nation is great, but it doesn't. It's like the season's not over right now. The season's over in May and March and April. So that's what not May, but that's what we still have goals further on down the stretch.
Do you feel like you did a good job of focusing on South Carolina despite the Kentucky game on Saturday?
I do. I think that obviously we have our things that we have to clean up every day, like we do after every game in the film room. But I feel like we were pretty focused today on scouting report. I feel like guys did a good job talking and communicating for the most part. We had our moments, but I think we did do a good job being focused on this one.
Kyle, go ahead. Constantly been asked what was the difference tonight, against Silva as opposed to when you played them over there in South
I got 2 early fouls in like the first 3.5 minutes. One of them, I'm not gonna say that, but I had 2 early fouls, and so today I was more locked in on the plays where I got fouls, and I was more focused on moving my feet and keeping my hands back. But still, I think that I could have played at a higher level tonight, and there's still some things that I'm definitely going to hear about when we get to the film room. So,
Kyle, a lot of this was a spot where against a team you beat by 22 in their building with the Kentucky game looming. A lot of teams might have got caught peeking ahead, not been focused. What about this team kind of safeguards you guys from getting caught in that trap?
We have a lot of discussions as teams with the coaches in the film room, and one of the ones that sticks out this year was focusing on what's in front of you. You can't be focusing on any of the outside noise. For some guys, focusing on maybe what's after college. You can't be focusing on any of that stuff. You got to focus on the next job you have in front of you, and I think that that's something that we've been trying to go by a little bit, just like our audience of one thing, and it's not about me. That's something else that we really focused on this year, is focus on what's in front of you and nothing more. So I think that that's kind of what's helped us out this season so far.
Always seems to be a really physical battle when you and Chris Silva get together down low. How much do you relish opportunities to go up against big men like that?
It's a great opportunity to see where you are compared to some other guys. Some other guys have talked about a lot, and it's great to see that. And it's always, I'm a guy I love to compete, so I love to be able to go up against. If I have a chance to go up against the best, I'm going to want to. And Chris Silva is definitely recognized in this league for being one of the better players. So I embraced it, and I had fun playing tonight. So.
What would it mean to you to leave Rock with a win as a senior?
Oh man. That'd be awesome. That's the goal, honestly. Just like you're trying to win any other game. That'd be awesome, as a senior, my last game in Rep, to be able to come out there with a win.
Kyle, when you talk about the fact that you're focusing on what's ahead of you, how much does that have to do with the fact that y'all haven't really attained, as a team, the sort of Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four runs? How much does that help as you push towards these goals?
A lot, because we're a team that's experiencing all this together for the first time. We're an experienced team as far as juniors and seniors goes, but we're a team. We only been to NCAA tournament once, and we lost in the first round. So all this stuff is new to us. Being number one, all this stuff. So we're kind of taking it step by step and game by game. So.
In terms of the three-pointers that South Carolina made, from your vantage point, was that just South Carolina just red hot from the three-point line, or were you guys doing things that you need to clean up going forward?
A little bit of both. Like everybody says, you're going to get everybody's best shot, but also, when I said at times, we weren't locked in 100% all the time. So there were some plays I know I was too far over on the white line trying to help the guard in the post, and they swung it out, and I had switched on to him, and so that's my man. And a lot of just little things that we have to clean up still.
Kyle, what do you miss about, or what do you remember about that game in Kentucky last year? Remember anything?
Like I mentioned a little earlier, it's okay. It's just it was a close game, really competitive game the whole way down the stretch, really physical, and we had to fight for everything that we had, and vice versa. So I know it's going to be competitive.
All right, appreciate it, Kyle.